Alright, welcome to the show. It's your host here, AutoCAD. Welcome. Thought I'd do another creepypasta for you guys. Apparently, you audience really did. Why do I keep saying guys? Ugh. So I hope you audience do enjoy this creepypasta. It's actually an 8.2 rating. It's called The Promise. This time, my mic is far away from me. Also, I got a chair. Yay, now my legs won't be cramped and I can actually sit on my desk. It actually is some use. I don't have to burn the desk now. Okay, but this one's called The Promise. Okay, so the estimated reading time will be about 4 minutes. So, yeah. Who is this by? I don't see an author. If I do, I will tell you. This is actually uploaded at midnight of December 1st. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. Remember, link in the creepypasta is in the description below. Okay, let's start this. This one's, remember, is called The Promise. Here we go. A young couple were out driving through the woods late one night, down a narrow road surrounded by tall trees. The boyfriend went behind the wheel, when he suddenly looked uneasy and pulled the car over to the side of the road. He undid his seatbelt and looked at his girlfriend. I have something to do, and I need you to promise me. Whatever happens, you do not leave this car, he said. What do you mean? She panicked. Why are you getting out? Why can't I come with you? He didn't reply at first, but simply opened his door and got out, only before stopping to stare at her one last time. Look, don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. Just please promise me, no matter what happens, you will not leave the car. I promise, she gulped. But how long will you... He closed the door, leaving her there, alone, in the dark. After 10 minutes, he still wasn't back. She grew impatient and began fidgeting as she tried to rationalize her thoughts. He had been acting so weird lately, as if he was hiding something. Always checking if they were alone, always asking exactly where she went. And now he is gone. And now he goes and does this. She began to wonder if she could really trust him. After 15 minutes passes, and he still wasn't back, she tried calling him, but he didn't answer. She began to fill with worry. She undid her seatbelt and wound down her window slightly to allow the cold breeze to roll in and keep her relieve her anxiety. Suddenly, through the open window, she began to hear a faint whimpering noise coming from the deep in the dark woods. It sounded like someone in pain. She thought for a moment about what she had promised her boyfriend, but she decided to act on her gut instinct. After all, he might have been hurt and needed help, and she wasn't going to just sit there and let him die. She got out and slowly built up the courage to creep between the trunks of the first two large trees and into the woods. Hello? She kept calling out, praying to hear her boyfriend's reply. She followed the whimpering sound for a few minutes, until she could no longer see the car headlights on the road. She was completely engulfed in the darkness of the woods, when finally she could see the source of the noise. There was a man tied up to the base of the tree with his head hung down, whimpering. The man looked somewhat familiar, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. He saw the girl and sat up excitement and began pleading with her. Your boyfriend is in danger. Please unite me. They got me and him trapped. Thank God you're here. Let me free so I can save him. Simply hearing her boyfriend was in danger was enough, as she hesitantly untied the man, who rose slowly to his feet and raised his menacing eyes to look at her. She knew he had seen this man somewhere before, as his face converted with the look of insanity, and a wicked smile grew across his cheeks as he ran off into the darkness. Confused at what happened, and growing in dread, she slowly backtracked towards the car. Where was her boyfriend? Who was that man? Oh, this is the girl talking. Oh no, it wasn't. Where was her boyfriend? Who was that man? Was he going to help her boyfriend? Why did he look so evil? Suddenly her phone rang. It was her boyfriend. He seemed out of breath, but was sounding safe and alive. Look, babe, everything's gonna be alright, he panted. I couldn't tell you before because it would have frightened you too much. You see, I noticed a man that had been stalking you for the last few weeks, and I mean a completely obsessive freak. He's followed you everywhere. He's been growing confident and has been getting closer too. A bit too close. I've been afraid of what he might do soon, so just today, I hid some rope and a knife out in the woods. I knew if he would come out, he would follow. And sure enough, I saw him running along in the darkness behind the car. But it's okay. I caught him and tied him up. She slowly turned numb as her mind proceeded the words in disbelief as they flowed into her ear. He continued, I think he's been trying to get you for weeks, but he's never had the chance. That's why I'm making sure you always stayed in public places for safety. I guess he thought tonight was it, but I outsmarted him, babe. We're gonna be fine now. I just want to hide the knife, then we can call the police to come and take him soon. Sorry it took so long. Is it cold in the car? She felt nothing. She stood there motionless and couldn't move or talk. Babe, I'm coming back now. You're still in the car, right? She began hyperventilating. I'm so sorry. But it was too late. She was cut off by the swift sound of a knife slicing through the skin of another end of the line, and the gasps of someone painfully choking to death. This was followed by splattering sound and continued for a long time. She had just heard her boyfriend being murdered. She was hysterical in her tears and thoughts as she dropped the phone and frantically stumbled back towards the car like a disoriented zombie. She managed to open the door with her trembling hands, and she crawled back into safety to the vehicle and locked the doors. That's when she realized she didn't have the keys. Alright, so that was Creepypasta. Sorry if I messed up on that. I tried to do my best. I'm not very much of a good reader. Oh wait, credit to Jack. No last name. Okay. So, yeah, that was Creepypasta. I would say it's kind of scary. But it's kind of also stupid, because why didn't the boyfriend have her have the keys? Also, I'm gonna try and actually read Creepypasta. It's like funnier. I don't know if you guys, why do I keep saying guys? I need to get in the habit of saying you audience. So, hopefully you audience will like me doing Creepypastas. Actually, you audience can comment down below if I should read Creepypastas funny, or if I should just try hard and try and make them sound more scary, or if I should just read them normally. Anyways, the Creepypasta is going to be down in the description below. Anyways, hope you audience enjoyed that show. Make sure to press that like button to give me a rating, and also make sure to press that right subscribe button to be a part of the Bursts audience, and also to never miss out on a show that I post. And remember, stay classy, folks, and I hope you enjoyed the show.